Hari Om. See, every human being comes as a package. This is the first thing we must understand. Package consists of something which is good, something which is not good, and something which is means nothing. Okay. We call it the three gunas. Something which is sattvic, which is pure in nature, which is thinking, which is looking towards higher goals, and so on and so forth. Rajasic, which is moving all the time, trying to grab things, push things, pull things, and so on and so forth. And then the tamasic one, which is more lethargic, needs to be pushed into action, and so on and so forth. These three gunas are universal gunas according to the Vedas. It permeates everybody. So when you're looking at a person, what surprises me now when the number of divorces have gone up so much, and many unrecorded divorces for people who come together in a relationship, who are not married, but after 2-3 years they go away. Okay? So I keep thinking, I said, why is there so many of these happening? Everybody I have met has had 4-5 relationships, and they are in pain also. So why is this happening? Then if you are going deeply into it, you'll find that everybody comes with a package. When you are, let us say, when you are dating, the best of that package is shown, no? Because you don't want to show your not so good parts. So that we will put behind, have it put in our haversack, and then we present only the best one. So that is very good. So first 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, first year of marriage, and so on and so forth, the best comes out. There is an effort being made. Right? There's an effort being made. Every time I go out, I must dress up well. I must look good in front of him, or I must look good in front of her, and so on and so forth. So that part comes out. Then afterwards you say, oh, we are not compatible. So we have left. Now question is, are two people compatible in this universe? Is your fingerprint the same as any other person? Is your brother's fingerprint the same as yours? Your sister's fingerprint the same as yours? No. So this is not a question of compatibility, right? Now if you take two people and you ask them, are you compatible? It cannot be compatible. It's not possible to be compatible. Because you are a different person, or he or she is a different person, is a total package. Now when we make choices, we don't look at the total package. We look only at a part of the package. When does this total package come into existence? After a few months of boredom. Right? After a few months, the mind is still looking out for things, it's still not getting what it wants. Then it starts thinking. And then at that time, the other parts of your package come out. Right? And then when that other part of your package comes out, then it leads to some confrontation, it leads to some disgust, it leads to some distancing, and so on and so forth. Okay. And then afterwards you become incompatible. I'll tell you, in India, for a long time, and many people do it still now, the boy and girl have never met. They're like that. The family chooses here, the family chooses there. This boy has no idea about that girl at all. And the girl has no idea about the boy at all. So when they come together in marriage, they come as strangers. Literally strangers, right? And over a period of time, they say, see, it's not a question of your being compatible with the other person. The other person is not compatible with you. You have to learn to adjust and accommodate, because that other person is not the same as you. So if you are expecting in the beginning of your relationship that the other person is going to be same like you or will behave like you, it's false. So you have to be able to accommodate and adjust. And that is what happens in very, very traditional families. They come as strangers, they grow in love, and they learn to accommodate each other. This does not mean that the husband has got only good qualities or the wife has got only good qualities. No. Both of them are just like you and me. They have also their good qualities, they have also their not so good qualities, They are bad qualities. But what you do is you have no you have no alternative but to accept. Right? Because it's a package. You have no alternative left with you. So, what happens is, if you don't accept that package, no relationship will hold. Whether it is a relationship between your father and you, between your mother and you, between your brothers, between your sisters, no package will hold because everyone is holding a different package. So life is about adjustment, accommodation. That's why Swami Sivananda, my Sadguru, says it's very important for him. Adjust, accommodate. That is the first thing you have to do, because the world is not compatible with you. Don't go into life thinking that the world is accommodated because of your first 2 months or 3 months or first 1 year of your relationship. All right? I think this is sound. I'm not saying you go back to our traditional system, which some people still do. They won't get out from that, which is good, because the marriages do last longer. All right? The tradition, the facts are that even when they go to foreign countries, still their marriage seems to last longer. And here in our present modern thinking is, no, the other person should be compatible. Let me come to the next important thing on this aspect to get more clarity on this. One of the things you must understand is you cannot change anybody. If you think you can change anybody, you are a fool. I know it's a bad thing to call somebody a fool, but you are a fool because you cannot change anyone. Now, people come back, they are married for a long time. They come to me and they say, Swamiji, please do something, Swamiji. Please change my husband. No. All these years I've been managing with him. Try to just help him out. Can he be changed? Can you be changed? Would you like to be changed by anybody? The moment somebody is trying to change you, the first thing you will do is you will resist like hell. Because nobody wants to change. You want to change? No. And especially if somebody tells you change, you will not change. So therefore we also say don't give advice, because the advice will never be taken. That advice will never be taken. And what we do, we keep on giving advice and thinking that the other person is going to change. Nobody changes. Because the reason is, you and I, we have come with past vasanas, deep grooves of our experience of the past has come into our life, and we are starting our life with these hardcore attitudes which are there. And this is very different from the psychological version of the attitudes when we come to the Western philosophy, psychological thinking. I'll go into that later on. But the thing is that we come with different attitudes, and there is no way anybody can be changed except by what? Except by education. That means a person has to first learn, either through himself or through somebody else, that by knowing something and by making this particular change, it will be beneficial for me. If I understand that, then the person may want to make a change, or she may want to make a change on her own accord, not because you are telling her. So you can only educate the person, right? Because you do yoga, you cannot keep telling your husband or your partner, come you do also yoga. No, I'm not interested in yoga, man. You do your yoga. No, do pranayama. I'm not interested in your pranayama. So you can't do that. Can't do that. No, we will have only vegetarian food. Arey, you dump that thing, then certainly the person will say, you may be a good yogi outside, but you're incompatible for this man or this person. Because you're trying to impose your thinking on the other person. That you cannot do. You have to slowly educate. Talk about benefit. You should see the benefit in you. Say, how is it you're looking shining more? and you're so bright, your eyes are so bright, and you'll even look more beautiful than when I first met you. I'm doing yoga. Why don't you also try? All right, some way by which you have to educate the person. Keep the books outside. Don't look at him reading it. Just leave it. Maybe he will read sometime. So you have to go through a process of education. Only through education can any change occur. Now, if you look at it from the Vedantic point of view, this is very beautiful. Because Vedanta is a change of mindset. It doesn't consist of anything else. It consists of nothing else. It's only a change of mindset. And one of the things we say is, if you want to change this mindset, you have to change your mindset which you have collected over hundreds of lives, which says, I am the body and I am the mind. And Vedanta says, no, you are not that. Oh, where do you start then? So they have to start a process of education. All right, and that education we call Vedanta. It's a slow process. It's acceptable only for those people who want to get into that. It can't be dumped onto anyone. But it's a process of knowledge, and therefore the Vedanta part of the Vedas is a pure knowledge dose. Okay, it doesn't consist of anything, and the purpose of the knowledge is to change your mindset. The world outside is not going to change, but your approach to everything outside will change. That's all that will happen. So don't try to change people. Understand we are all a package. We come as a package. So if this first thing you understand, maybe you will be able to accommodate more, adjust more, love more, care for. I pray that happens. Hari Om.